Hi, I'm a dermatologist, and a few days ago I invited you to a game to spot a melanoma on the back of this high-risk patient. So you can see the degree of sun damage, the number of moles, and the number of atypical moles, which makes the patient really high risk for melanoma. So in this case, both the patient and doctors should be vigilant. If you haven't taken part in the game, stop the video now and try to spot the melanoma. Thank you for those who sent me your guesses or your answers. And the correct answer is D3. So this is the melanoma. Or is it? I believe the story is much more interesting than the game was, so bear with me. This is the high magnification dermatoscopic image of this lesion, and nothing tells me here that this is a melanoma. Yes, this is atypical, yes, this is suspicious, but it doesn't look like a melanoma. And this patient visited another doctor before coming to us, and we conducted a mole mapping screening. So we photographed each and every mole and recommended a follow-up, as we do when the patient has high number of asymmetrical atypical moles, many other moles looking exactly like this. But the patient didn't stop here. He started to remove his moles, 10 of them, and this lesion came back as an in situ melanoma. But this is not as simple, because the pathologist conducted a slight consultation when they were, the team, debated whether this is a melanoma or not, and finally decided that this is an in situ melanoma. So we cannot say with 100% certainty whether this is a melanoma or not. I'm gonna show you two more slides here just to explain the situation a little bit better. In this image you can see how melanomas are diagnosed, and I would like to draw your attention to the red field, which shows that 9–10% of melanomas can be diagnosed only with observation. So the patient needs 2 visits, and we need to analyze the change between visits in order to be able to diagnose a melanoma. So frequent, regular visits are important in 10% of the cases. So to push my point a little bit further how difficult and complex melanoma diagnosis is, this chart shows the number of in situ melanomas diagnosed in Western Austria, and the light gray column shows the number of in situ melanomas diagnosed in Eastern Austria. And you can see there is a 3 times difference between the western and the eastern part. And why? There are 3 times more in situ melanomas in the western parts? Obviously not. These are 2 different diagnostic schools in 2 different parts of Austria, applying the criteria for in situ melanoma differently. Hence we have the difference in diagnosis. So this image shows beautifully how complex and ambiguous the diagnosis of melanoma is, and we need to bear this in mind when analyzing a histological report and connecting the diagnosis with the clinical image. So I hope you find this case very interesting. Thank you for watching. Please share it with others and have a lovely day.